Hello and welcome everybody. Happy Halloween. Looks like the market did give us a trick for Halloween. The last time that I did a YouTube update, well, I believe I was in either, I think it was Taipei or Singapore. I really don't remember, but we are back stateside, and I'll tell you what, that jet lag is something to contend with. That's for sure. Bottom line is, what a week to come back to work and hitting both feet on the ground with these numbers that we got, economic numbers, more importantly, the earnings. I'd like to just share with you, we've got some things to go over. Number one, new monthly signals. You'll be interested in this. We'll cover that in just a second, but also a lot of earnings. And I think last week, this is actually a screenshot from the live trading room. These are actually my posts. This is what I put out for our community. So bottom line is, the last post I said was more weekly sell signals populating. You can see I posted that on October 25th at 10:15 in the morning. eBay, Williams, Wayfair, Newmont, Merck, GE Healthcare. And in fact, all of those had big downside action. I said that we're probably could end next week with a Halloween trick rather than a treat, and that's exactly what we got based on these earnings right here. But what we did, besides looking at the obvious, was take advantage of other trades that were setting up. One was, as you can see, on the 30th, so there was a lag time there because I was flying back from Asia, and it's quite a trip, by the way. And it was nice to see clients in Hong Kong and also Singapore, so I just wanted to say hi to the guys that came out to see me. But in the meantime, DoorDash, one of the things we had there was to do a broken wing fly for the no first Friday expiration, 62.5, 70, 75 for $1.40. Roblox, that was a good play right there. We were looking for a outright call for the November 15th expiration, paid $1.25. Now, when we do these earnings gamble trade, option trades, I like to keep it within a reasonable price limit. I don't like to go spending crazy amounts of money on options that you can pay $4 or $5 because again, options, it's not, you could be right and yet the market trades in the extended hours and then you're wrong, like what happened with Microsoft. I mean, great top line, bottom line beat, or stock rallies up to 442. Next thing you know, boom, we're trading at 408 this morning. So intraday low I think was 406 and change. But one of the trades that we did, we had three specific option trades. Two of the three worked. ROKU did not. In fact, we'll just talk about what we did about them this morning. So that was yesterday. This morning we come into the day for Halloween and say, basically we're going to have 20% of the S&P 500 reporting from last night to today. And here's what we did. Dash, get out of the broken wing fly, 210 or better. We did. Roblox, get out, sell at 3.25. We did. Nice money there. Offset the loss of the one loser. So out of three trades, one loser. Not perfect. We have an option trade that's been on the books for a while. A 60-70 call spread that expires. It's the November 15th. We still have time on that. We're actually have a good shot of coming unscathed. We just bought back the 70 strike call for next to nothing. This morning or this afternoon around 3 o'clock, I noticed that Uber was starting to see some uptick, and we put out a recommendation to buy the November 15th expiration, 73 strike calls for $1.65. Amazon, I was doing some work there for our community, and for tomorrow expiration, again, we did a broken wing fly. Now, I don't want to jinx myself, but we're long the 192.5, short the 200 body. So it's buy one, sell two, buy one. It's a 1-2-1 per strategy on a broken wing butterfly. Why is it called broken wing or unbalanced? Because the distance between the long to the body is wider than, and you can make it and structure these any way you want, but I want to be more bullish, more directional. And the reason I do that is to reduce my cost basis and still participate where I think the market might end up and allow me to profit. And if I'm wrong, like we did with Tesla, we were right in direction. I said they were going to surprise. Same type of strategy. What happened? It blew right through the top end of the wing, the outer wing. And so we made money on that Tesla. And if you guys saw that on YouTube, I put that directly on the YouTube channel for everyone to enjoy. All right, next. I would just like to tell you that I think going forward in the month, as we concluded today, Halloween, it was the last day of the month, some interesting new fresh buy signals. Datadog, Cloudflare, Lululemon, and Charlie Schwab. Now, obviously, you got Square and Wendy's and all these other, Riot and Wolf, which are crypto related. Those are the ones I want to maybe focus on, DDOG and Cloudflare in the next couple days. Bearish, low close dojis, Budweiser, Cognizant, CDW, Crocs, Adobe. I want to stay away from all of this stuff. They could get a dead cat bounce, but man, until they really turn around, I don't want anything to do with those. So if you've got exposure to this stuff, be careful. Adobe could see a lot more relative weakness. So let's talk about real quickly Datadog, DDOG. So Datadog had a monthly PPS and a high closed doji. I would say that we get an opportunity for a pullback there between now and the election. Consolidation sideways range. I still think there's a shot we get a little bit of a pullback. And on that pullback, notice that we have a short-term daily sell signal. We're going to wait for a buy signal to go with the dominant trend or the higher time frame monthly signal. So let it come down, and then when we get a buy signal, what if you don't know how to get the PPS indicator? If you don't have my TradeStation package, no problem. Just go and use Trade Thinkorswim. Open an account with TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, and get Thinkorswim. My indicators, you will find the PPS indicators. Really simple. Just all you have to do is go to let's see. It's real simple to find. We're going to maximize the sell. We go to studies and add a study. Find my name, John Person Indicator, and you get, there it is, PPS indicator, and we've already got it up on the Russell right now. Those are the buy and the sell arrows, right? So there's an arrow right there. Gave a sell signal, market went down. Gave a buy signal, market went up slightly, sideways, sell signal, market went down. That's the PPS indicator. All right, so let's use this and go real quickly and take a look at, let's see, we wanted to see DDOG, Datadog. So Datadog pretty much looks like a trading range to me, and it's in a daily sell. So again, if it comes into 1820, somewhere near that old high, and we could throw up some pivot studies, go to, again, add study, go to person's indicators, person's pivots, and you see all these dots. You go, what's that all about? Well, it defaults to daily pivots. So if you're trading a daily chart, you want the next higher time frame technical study on person's pivots, which if it's a daily chart, then you want weekly pivots. So we got to go to edit studies. There it is, defaulted today. Go over to the settings wheel and then just go to the drop down menu where it says day, change it to week. You can also, since it's a month, watch this, hit OK, apply OK. Now we already have calculated and calibrated the month, and you can clearly see that it's projecting for the month. Datadog is projecting for the month. It's giving a person's pivot higher green than the prior month and a higher red than the prior month. Pullbacks down around 115, somewhere in that zone, we'll be looking for a buy signal. So if the market goes down, we're going to be looking for one of those arrows up to capture a long position and go with the dominant trend. That's what I'm looking for Datadog. Next, Cloudflare, NET. Same kind of situation. It's kind of interesting. It looks like the market's going down. It's actually sideways, right? Person's pivots targeting a higher high, higher low for the month of November. If it pulls back, we want to go with the dominant time frame or the higher time frame, in this case, the monthly. So Cloudflare is another one that we would be watchful to buy dips against pivot support or with one of these little arrows that populate. Let's take a look at another one that I kind of like a little bit more, Charlie Schwab. Interesting. Charlie Schwab projecting a higher high and a higher low. Charles Schwab, what an interesting concept. Use Charles Schwab and trade Charles Schwab. And Charles Schwab owns Thinkorswim platform, and that's what you're looking at right here. So a pullback in Charles Schwab near support, whether it gets there, it's in a sell signal if it comes down. If we get one of these little blue buy signals near pivot point, might be a good entry idea. It's also a gap in the market. We fill that gap. So I think going in time over the next few weeks towards the end of the year, broker dealers tend to do well. Markets tend to do well. After the election, we should get some kind of a rally out of here. And again, with Charles Schwab, the person's pivots are giving us an edge in suggesting that the market has room to move to the upside. That's the report today. I hope you enjoyed the video, what we've been doing lately, how busy it's been. We take care of our community and our traders first and foremost, and we try to share how I use these indicators with you on YouTube channel so that you can prosper and do well. If you like what you hear, give me a thumbs up and always subscribe to the channel. You'll get these updates automatically alerted to you as well. So thank you very much. Happy Halloween. And I hope my analysis gives you some treats rather than the mean old tricks that the market's been giving to some lately. Thanks again, everybody. Enjoy your Halloween.